head to toe pretty much. And that's why I love Diamonique because we can afford to do that too. This is J364026. It's the Diamonique High Polish Station Tennis Bracelet. It's in sterling silver at its core, as all Diamonique is, but then you also have a choice. You can choose the rhodium plated sterling silver. I believe the yellow has sold out, but we still have the rose, 14 karat rose gold plated sterling silver. You really can't go wrong here. This is such a great way to combine Diamonique sparkle with your love of precious metals. And it's a real classic tennis bracelet kind of style. Tennis bracelet, also known as a line style bracelet, is just stone after stone after stone. It repeats in a line. In this case, we can update it for you. We can modernize it, give it a fresh look and a fresh feel by adding in these stations of the precious metal. So in 6 3/4, 7 1/4, or 8 inches, you have all three choices today at 3 easy payments of $29.32. When it comes to your Diamonique carat weight, it's 3.6 carats. And those carats are going to come in the form of round cut Diamonique stones in stations of 3. That's so funny. This just reminded me of, and I'm not that familiar with it, but Morse code does kind of like the dots and the lines and the dots and the lines. I'm thinking of this because I just got a little bracelet for my little guy who's about to go back to school, and one says mom and one says son. Um, so I'd be curious. I'd have to look it up and see what the 3 and a dash would mean letter wise. Anyways, I digress. This is a classic look when it comes to, oh, thanks. Jen just said she's going to look it up for me because I'm that curious person. I won't be able to let it go. If you want to layer your bracelets, I'm always a fan of that. And this one adds in texture. So, texture in the form of visual, right? Like you want to be able to add in mixed media. So, you get those 3 sparkly stones that look like diamonds, but they're Diamonique. And then you get this high polished bar of precious metal. And it's that gleam of the precious metal that really adds a hint of casualness to this bracelet. So I like how we alternate, and it gives the eye a chance to sort of appreciate the sparkle and then move on to that gleam and glisten of the precious metal color. It, Now, oh, we just heard 3 dots is S in Morse code and a dash is T. ST. If those are your initials, you need this bracelet. If you have an S and a T in the family, maybe you have a favorite saint, then this could be your bracelet. My grandma has a saint for everything. If something happens, she has a saint that she talks to for me. Says a little prayer. So maybe this is like your bracelet that does that. It's a little bit of a comfort factor for you. But boy, this is really pretty and well made too. The choice I'm holding is silver. It's the most popular today. And this is made just like a diamond tennis bracelet, by the way. So it has your hidden box clasp. Now, hidden means it's just going to work its way in and it doesn't interrupt the design. So watch, I'll push that into place. And then we have 2 figure-8 safety catches. Those go on the side and they sort of hug that figure or that hidden box clasp. So it's an uninterrupted design too, which I really appreciate because it doesn't really, sometimes there's a really big closure on a bracelet and it just kind of takes away from it because bracelets are going to spin on your wrist. I mean, that's what they do. And if they're comfortable and well made, they should spin. You don't want it stuck in one place. But here, the design is continuous, it's fluid. So that's another sign of a well made piece of jewelry. The carat weight on this one is 3.6 carats. So again, I think that's believable and it's carat weight if you really like to pass off your Diamonique as diamonds. The rose choice is what you're seeing here. It is our most limited, but if you don't have a rose gold bracelet, I really hope you're thinking about this one today. Rose gold is so flattering. You don't have to be someone who loves the color pink and wears a lot of pink and be a girly girl, if you will, to wear the color rose. It's kind of like in the morning when you wake up and you're feeling tired, you put a little blush on your cheeks. That's what rose gold does. It just sort of brightens things up and it melts into the skin. It's universally flattering for all skin tones. So if you haven't tried one yet, today might be the day to try rose gold bracelet. Remember, it's 3 easy payments of $29.32. I love the option of easy payments. You get to try it out for that first payment and then the other ones will follow. Remember, QVC always has that great option too. If you're not sure on sizing, you can do your free exchange in your sizes. We do our bracelets in 3 different sizes: 6 3/4, 7 1/4, and 8 inches. I like to wear a 7 1/4, but I could wear a 6 3/4. For me, it's and if I can put a bracelet on by myself, that's a good bracelet too. I like when they sort of drape down a little bit. So that's why I go for one size above. You often can wear two bracelet sizes. You have a little bit of room there. So if you like to stack your bracelets, go for a little bit of extra room so that they can sort of play with each other. If you want to layer this in with a watch, it looks great too. I just heard that Rose is getting limited. Here's a Diamonique watch that I just happen to have down here in my studio. And look how great that is. I mean, a tennis bracelet is an iconic piece. It's a jewelry box essential. Everybody needs at least one. But the fun part is once you start to collect them with Diamonique, you can get multiples and you can sort of mix them in together, mix your colors of metal, mix in the carat weights. I also wear my Diamonique pieces with my J jewelry bracelets. I love those sterling silver pieces. And it looks like when you mix in a bracelet like this, you have those high polished stations of sterling silver that really will complement and tie into your other favorite bracelets. So Diamonique always plays well with others. I appreciate that about it. It matches everything. It doesn't compete with anything. It just adds that little extra sparkle. Who doesn't love sparkle? I kind of think it might be my favorite color. So this high polish station tennis bracelet is going to give you kind of a twist on a classic. A tennis bracelet usually will have those stones that go all the way around. But you know what? When we do that, sometimes that higher carat weight feels a little bit maybe too fancy for day to day life. Here, it's 3.6 carats spread out across the bracelet in these really pretty stations. So, this feels like the tennis bracelet that we could wear every single day, whether we are dressed up, whether we're hanging out around the house, maybe we're heading in back to work, wherever you're going. Something like this just sort of works its way into your wardrobe. But remember, it's the way that you wear the bracelet that makes it your own. So, take your other favorites and layer them in. Try to wear it on its own, but you have two color choices today. It is the sterling silver choice or the rose, J364026. It's a Diamonique high polish station tennis bracelet. Now we have a necklace that I think would match nicely with that.